Lori, for sharing the link.
Oh boy.
Al Wet Sox got by me. Sorry about that, Al. The bearded woman emoji is still my favorite.
Okay, well,
Jeffrey.
It's pretty bad. I can't find my own stream. That's bad. There I am. All right. How's everybody this morning? Good to see everybody. If I can move this screen over here. All right. So I wanted to take a quick moment to say, first off, let me mute this. I want to take a quick moment to say that this morning's stream is sponsored by none other than, you guessed it, fishtuber.com. So, also, I wanted to remind everybody I am putting together a Miss Lori, how are you? I wanted to say I am putting together a fish family t-shirt. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm putting everybody's logo. If you're so inclined to participate, you don't have to. Still in you. Good to see you. You don't have to participate, but if you like to, that's great. If not, no worries. Um, what I'm doing, I'm either putting your channel's name or the logo, either or. Okay, Jeffrey. And the reason I'm doing that, okay, um, is, as some of you might know, my rotator's tore up, and I've been out of work since October of last year, trying to keep things going in the fish room. So instead of looking for a handout, I'd rather earn it. So I've designed a T-shirt, and I'm putting, as soon as people say go for it, I'll put their logo or name on the T-shirt. I'd rather, I'd rather people get something for what they're investing. You know what I mean? So that's my plan. I just, I want to keep my fish room going, and on workman's comp, I'm just not making a whole lot of money doing it. So that's the deal with that. So if you want to participate, it's a pretty cool shirt. All the cool kids are wearing them. So just let me know if you go onto my page, go to the about section. You can just leave me a message there, or my email's on there. You should send me an email with your logo, or if you want me just to put your channel's name on there, I can do that as well. So, but anyways, let me get this link up here so I can get a person or two up here. Let's see if I can pin that on top there. Message is pinned. There it is. So if anybody would like to come on up and say hi to everybody, you're more than welcome. Trying to keep the topic on fish. I don't want to get too crazy. So if anybody would like to come on up, you're more than welcome. So good to see everybody this morning. Everybody enjoying their coffee this morning, getting their morning caffeine intake. Oh, thank you, Miss Lori. I appreciate you. Oh, the Bass Juice official. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. If you want, I'll put your logo on there. Just send me an email right there with your logo on it, and I'll take care of the rest. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Good morning, Chewy. If I missed anybody saying good morning, I apologize. Let me go through here and make sure. The Bass Juice Official, good morning to you. Still in ya. Lunatic Friends, Jeffrey Watts. Monster Fish Gal. Miss Sandy Farrell. Big Tank Hank. 3G, Mr. Cooper. And Big Hook, good morning to you, sir. Or ma'am. Nope, looks like nope, that's a sir. I can barely see the icon. I do apologize. No offense intended. But good morning, everybody. So, is anybody? Oh, I know what I was going to tell y'all. Do you remember when I did the unboxing for what was it? The lemon yellow, blue-eyed plecos that I bought, and then like 5-6 days later, another box came in. Good morning, my fish tanks. Al Wet Socks, good morning to you. Anyway, I had purchased one from a gentleman on eBay, and 4 or 5 days later, it says it was shipped. I'm like, well, where's my fish? So I messaged the gentleman and I said, hey, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure that fish is probably dead. you know? So he's like, you know what? You're absolutely right. Boom, he sent me out another one like right away. And I got the fish overnight. Healthy, alive, looked great, fantastic looking pleco. Well, about 4 days later, I get a box. And I thought, for kicks and giggles, I thought, you know what? Let's do an unboxing on this probably dead fish. Well, to much to my surprise, I opened it up. JDR Aquatics, good morning. Much to my surprise, I opened the box and the pleco was still alive. So I messaged the guy back and I said, hey, look, this fish came in. It's still alive and it looks really, really good. I quarantined him anyway just to make sure, but he looks great. What do I owe you? The gentleman told me, hey, don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. And, I've been keeping in touch with the gentleman, and we sparked up a pretty good friendship. So he's given me a really, 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 did I mention really good deal on a flower horn? It's a red dragon flower horn, and it's right now. I think he said it's like maybe 2.5 inches long, and he told me, don't worry about it. You just pay shipping. I was floored. I was like, what? Really? So I was pretty shocked. Miss Steph, how you this morning? It's really good to see everybody, man. Golly. I'm feeling the love. It's so great. Sean, what's up, buddy? I hear you. I have my first cup already, and I'm waiting for somebody to come up on the panel with me so I can go run and grab me another cup of coffee. And I want to make sure my audio is working well. And it says this is my default mic. Is this one working better? Does my mic sound all right, guys? I know, right, Chewy? Oh, I know. Steph, it's a killer. I know, me too. Me too. You know what? I don't know what is going on, but my knees have been hurting so bad in the last Thank you, Tiago. I appreciate that. And good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, my knees have been hurting really bad in the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. I mean, really bad. I mean, like last, I don't know, week and a half, 2 weeks, I've been having some issues with my knee and my shoulder. But man, phew, I'd say the last 4 or 5 days have just been like kicking me when I'm down, kind of hurt, you know. You're in the UK? Well, good afternoon then. Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure the barometric pressure will get you every time, especially with all that wonderful metal I have in my leg. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. What's going on with Big Tank Hank? These bifocals are not that. I'm still trying to adjust. And I've had them for like 4 or 5 months now, and I'm still having problems with these bifocals. Everything all right? GRB, good morning. Oh, I know, Chewy. Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been dealing with my right leg now for 5 years, and it's gotten somewhat easier now that I can actually walk. But man, it's rough. It's really rough. But what's going on with Big Tank Hank? Let me see if I can scroll back here and find it. He got timed out. Oh no! Well, I hope he comes back. Is there a way to like bring him back? Oh, I know, Chewy. My pops went through that. Okay, cool. Yeah. Is there a way we can get Big Tank back? Oh, JDR, don't even sweat it, brother. Jan, you know you're my peoples, man. We're like this, you know what I'm saying? We tracking, baby. I'm glad I could help you out, man. And yeah, what I did with that is I expanded it really big and I sharpened it up. So that way, when later on, if you did want to do a t-shirt on Teespring or wherever, you know, or if you just wanted to put a logo on something, that way, if it's super big and it's super sharp that way, when you condense the picture down, it'll still stay really super sharp and it'll look real nice. So that's why I made it real big like that. Because I know, like especially on Teespring, because I mess with it all the time. But if the logo is really big and you make it smaller, you draw it in smaller. It seems that the oh, all right, Tiago, take care of yourself now. It's nice meeting you. Make sure you like and subscribe and come see us more often. It's good to see you. But yeah, it'll keep them sharper even. So, and you'll see it on the side there. It'll say, you know, ultra high quality or very good or whatever have you. So that's why I made it big like that for you. No, actually, it was super easy. My tanks, Sean. Little impatient, are we, with our caffeine? Oh shoot. So anyways, yeah, I'm pretty excited about getting the flower horn. I can't wait. Um, and I also got some convict fry the other day. Well, I'll say convict eggs. So I should have convicts either late this evening or sometime tomorrow. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So if you're in the Texas area and you want some convicts, look me up. Otherwise, I'm going to probably take some down to my. I didn't time you out. I'm not even touching the mouse or the keyboard. I didn't do nothing. I think it's YouTube being stupid. To be honest with you, I don't know how I would have timed you out. I don't honestly don't know how to time someone out. But yeah, otherwise I'm going to probably take some of those uh, comic fried to my local fish store and see if I can't get some store credit or something and use that to buy some fish food. Big Tank Hank, I did not time you out. You're the second or the first one that got timed out, and then somebody else. Yes, you're back, Big Tank. You're back. Yes, sir. And I do apologize for that, but I did not do that. Mr. Manifesto, how are you, my friend? How are you? I do got some good news I want to tell everybody, but how many people we got in here right now? 17, 18, 17, 16, something like that. Make sure you hit that like, that thumbs up button over there. And if you're not subscribed, it don't cost you nothing. Go ahead and push that subscribe button. Hit the little bell over there that says, uh, or whatever it says. You know what it says. Red fish, blue fish. Oh my God. Good morning, my friend, sir. Good to see you. I feel like I'm like really important now all of a sudden. um, but what I do want to tell you guys, part two of the flower horn story. Um, my my new friend that I made at the he's got a fish farm down in Florida, and he's got some really cool fish down there at this fish farm. And we've been talking back and forth for a couple weeks, and I'm happy to say that he is going to be starting a website soon, and it should be up within the next few weeks, is what he's telling me. But he's also now my first real official sponsor. So they're now my sponsor, and I'm not gonna tell you what the guy's name is just yet, but he's sponsoring my YouTube channel. Unfortunately, I don't do a whole lot of cichlids, so but we have an agreement that I'd help him out and he'd help me out. So pretty stoked, pretty stoked. So, did anybody want to come up and say hi? I got the StreamYard thing's pinned right up there at the top. Well, thank you, Sean. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Miss Lori. I do appreciate it. You know, I've been. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been kind of struggling. You know, um, with my shoulder, my knee, and my back, and my neck, and you know, my head, and everything else. But too many broken bones. But just the workman's comp thing has been kind of rough, and you know, got a lot of my time invested in physical therapy and doctor's appointments, and then on top of that, bills. The bills don't care that you're hurt, so they want their payment regardless. So, Mr. Manifesto, welcome, my friend.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Outstanding.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, the bill collectors don't care. Well, I shouldn't say bill collectors, but they don't care that you're hurt. They want their money, and I get it. But being on workman's comp is kind of tough. So, a sponsor like that is really way cool for me because it helps me out just that little tiny bit. It's it helps a lot. And plus, like I said, that's why I put the T-shirts out too. So if you so choose, I'll put your logo on a T-shirt, and you can buy a T-shirt with your logo on it, with the entire fish family's logo or name on it. So, Alexis Aquariums, good morning to you. So, how's your manifesto?
I'm sorry, what was that?
So, how's your day going?
So far, so good. It's been pretty low key. I had to run onto a site this morning for a quick little inspection, and then
oh, fantastic!
Now I'm hiding. Hopefully, the office will call me.
Sight out of mind.
That's it.
Out of sight, out of mind. Nothing wrong with that. They taught us that in the Army too. Out of sight, out of mind.
Exactly.
They can't put you on no crappy details if you're not around.
Right. And if you are in crappy details, stretch it out for as long as you can so they can't put you on another one.
That's right. That's right. And never, ever, ever volunteer to drive a truck.
I can see that.
Because they'll hand you a wheelbarrow and say, here's your truck.
I gotcha. The hand truck.
That's it. They'll hand you a wheelbarrow and a shovel. Here's your truck. I learned that in basic training real quick. As I was like I said, when I went to basic training, I was the old guy. I was as old as the drill sergeants were. So one of them asked me one time. He pulls up in the what we call them cattle trucks. He pulls up in the cattle truck. He says, "Hey, Wired, you drive a truck?" I'm like, "Shoot, yeah, drill sergeant, I got you. No matter what I got it." He says, "Good, give me 1 second." He goes back behind the cattle truck, pulls out a wheelbarrow, and says, "Here you go." Like, get that pile of rocks over there, put them over there. Gotcha. I never volunteered for anything after that.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. One of those things. You're a soldier. You're not supposed to volunteer. You're just supposed to wait until they tell you what to do.
Right.
You just got to learn that lesson the hard way.
I hear you. Sean, I definitely will. Lemon pepper it is. And don't forget, a little sprinkle of garlic and you're good. Fresh garlic and you're good. You got to have garlic with everything.
Oh, yeah. Grade A Blue Dreams. That's awesome. I have a tank. They were grade A. I don't know if they are anymore. I've had it for about 3 years. I haven't really maintained the colonies.
Right on, man.
When I'm floating around.
I need to get some more epistos of the cockatoides from you, Redfish.
Oh, yeah. Those are sweet.
Oh, they're beautiful fish, man. Beautiful fish. Well, when Texas had our wonderful cold weather that we got, I lost 2 of my epistos.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I had 3, and I got them from Redfish Bluefish, and they were just amazing fish. I mean, they came in just, I can't say bushy-tailed, but bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right? I mean, they look beautiful. And I mean, I'm clear down in Texas, and he's way up there, So
he's in Seattle or whatever. Says, Washington,
yeah,
Portland, whatever that area.
That says a lot about the quality of his fish and the quality of his shipping as well. I was out just wow.
Yeah, awesome. What kind of water you have?
Oh, really?
Softer water?
I'm sorry?
I said you have harder or softer water?
It's soft. Or I'm sorry, harder water.
Harder water. And you didn't have any problems with the epistos? Because I don't
Not at
see too
all.
many pistos in this area, just because I guess they don't fare too well in most people's
No, I didn't have no problems
water.
at all. None. None. I mean, my water's not like coming out like rocks or nothing, but
Maybe
you
that's the
know.
difference. Mine's not far from rocks.
Oh, kind words, redfish. Let me tell you, they might be kind words, but totally 110% the truth. I mean that's just the truth. You know, I got no problems. Putting somebody up on a pedestal when they deserve it. You know what I'm saying? But I was just amazed when the fish came in and they looked that good. And they came in. I think I ordered those in the fall of last year, so it wasn't like cold out, but it was cool. And the fish were super healthy, and it's just like the cold weather that we had, and they called them the rolling blackouts. Yeah, they didn't roll too much, let me tell you.
Yeah, they
but
rolled off and never back.
yeah, exactly. But that couldn't be helped. I mean, my tanks got down in the 60s, like low 60s, and some of them I just couldn't keep. I just couldn't save them.
Yeah, that's rough, man.
But if you guys look for a pistos, redfish, bluefish is the guy to go talk to. So he's got some beautiful fish. When he had them, I'm sure he'll get some more in soon. But no, those pistos were just a beautiful little fish. And every time somebody comes by the house and they come back in my fish room and they say, "What's that? What's that?" So
yeah, they're cool little fish, man. I really do like them.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're awesome.
I don't think I've ever seen one in the local pet store around here.
Mm-mm.
I just have to look for them online. That's one of the reasons that really makes me like scared about buying them, is because like, whoa, they're gonna melt, or whatever. They're just gonna solidify if I put them in my water.
Oh, right on, redfish. What part of Texas are you originally from, man? So you're an honorary Texan. That's way cool. Jacob, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Jacob's another one of the Texas fish keeper militia folks. Yeah, you got to watch out for those militia guys.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Now you know how Chattanooga Ed knows. Oh, Harlingen, way cool, and grew up on South Padre. Well, you had the nice life growing up. But what I was saying is, you know how Chattanooga Ed and Mr. Kaler all had the Tennessee.
Fish Mafia.
Yeah, the Fish Mafia. So that's why we got the Tennessee or the Texas fish keeper militia.
You better look out for Pennsylvania, man. We got quite a crew going on up here too.
Oh, right on.
We don't have a name yet, though.
Who in the fish family is a plant grower? Oh, wow. Actually, there's quite a few. Actually, if
you mean like
a lot of people don't. Like on a commercial type thing.
Yeah, you're just talking about good at growing plants, because there's quite a few guys in this fish family that are good at growing plants.
Hell yeah.
But are you
Fish
looking
regulators unite? Right on. Right on. Regulators.
Sweet, yeah, that's right, Monster Fish Guy. You can be honorary PA fish keeping whatever fish mafia person when we solidify it. You're in, Monster Fish Gal. I'm claiming you.
You're in like Flynn, or like Finn.
Yeah, in like Flynn or Finn, yeah.
Do that growing and selling. I'm not really for sure who grows. The only one I know that grows is right off the top of my head, and I'm sure as soon as I get up or running around the house later on, I'll be like, oh, there's this person and that person, and then there's this one. But Chubbs is good. Big J's good.
Chubbs is definitely good.
Rose Aquatics does plants too.
Yeah, so does what is it, Danny Weshy? He's really good with his plants.
Yeah, I can say Danny's
Geek
good
Boy.
too.
Geek Boy's got some great tanks.
Oh man, yeah.
But I don't know about selling any of them though. I mean, I don't know if anybody's selling like on a commercial level.
Yeah. Right.
Mr. Gromby was growing a bunch of stuff like outside immersed or whatever.
Oh really?
Or, yeah, like in like
Oh wow, way
salad
cool.
containers and stuff like Monte Carlo and whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he was
And
planning on
Monte
selling that
Carlo's
stuff.
a
Oh,
very
I do know who
good
sells
too.
some plants. Swampy Acres, he sells, but he's selling. He's got more like the floaters. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Oh, right on.
I don't know what kind of plants you're looking for though. I don't know how many stem plants they have either or whatever.
Right on stuff. Right on.
Other than that, man, it's Aquarium Co-op or like Dustin's Fish Tanks or something like
Yeah,
that. Those guys
Dustin's
are good.
has a lot too. Dustin's has a lot.
Andre's. Yeah.
Andre, I
He's
didn't
got a
even
lot
see you
going on.
sneak in, brother. Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, Andre's great at growing stuff.
I really want to try that CO2 deal, man.
Yeah, it's tempting. It is tempting.
I know, right?
It's just a lot to set up.
Yeah, because I've seen that tank where you can get the tank and you can put the yeast and all that in there, or you can buy the regulator and the big CO2 tank.
I'd go that route just because.
I don't know, man. I'm stuck.
Yeah. I mean, it's how hard is it to go to like one of those like whatever welding gas supply places or whatever and just
right. Well, see, I have a multitude of those near me.
Yeah, right. See, that's
because we're in the oil country, and you have all the welders out here working in the oil field.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a ton of industry around here that stuff's like whatever everywhere. I guess if you know where to look. I mean, welding and whatever's everywhere.
Hey, Steph, do you have a? Yeah, you got a wrench. Post a link on that if you want. That'd be awesome. Maybe somebody else would like to check that out too, and keep us posted on how that's working out for you. I'm really interested in it.
Yeah, Chubbs is amazing what he knows, man.
I know, right? He's another one of those encyclopedias.
Yeah, he's like exactly, man. He's just like, and he's one of those people. He just knows it because he's done it. You know what I mean? Just like figured it out.
Right. Okay, Sean says, I've messed with DIY and getting a canister. It's far less trouble for the canister. So you're saying to go to the welding supply, get the tank? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
and the regulator.
Once you get that all set up, the only maintenance is every once in a while you need a new tank. You got to swap out a tank, right? The other one, there's always something you got to do. Mix up some new yeast.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's like incredibly difficult, but at least there's more. I think there's more maintenance in that setup than there would be if you did it with the traditional seed.
Right.
But to each his own, man. I'm not faulting anybody if they're doing it in one way.
Yeah, see, now here's my question on that.
If it's working for you, do what's working.
Exactly. My biggest question on going to the welding supply and getting a tank, right, with a regulator.
Mm-hmm.
Is that only for one tank, or can you branch that off in a series to other tanks as well?
I would imagine you could probably branch that off, but I don't know how you could do that. I mean, you would need some.
That's my question.
I can't imagine because it's a pressure system, right? So it'd be kind of like
$22 for the kit. That's cheap.
Yeah, well, I guess that's the bonus.
That's the sell point. Yeah, exactly.
But I think it'd be work like a linear air system too, right? Like, I think as long as you just had pressure at one end, it would keep the whole system going. But you would obviously the air would run quick, or the CO2.
Okay, Jacob says that there is manifolds for that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Way cool. I know, Redfish. There's so much anti-CO2 stuff on YouTube. I get it. I do get it.
Yeah, it's tempting.
But
it really is.
But like I said, I grow right now.
I just feel like it's cheating.
Yeah. My angelfish tank is doing great. except for my Amazon sword,
Oh yeah.
because I I almost hate to admit this. I had one. I mean, it was huge, huge Amazon. So it started to grow out the top of the tank, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So I kind of clipped it back a little bit, trimmed it down. Then I split it, and I put two separate ones. Now it is growing small leaves up again,
Okay.
but all the huge ones have all melted
Oh
down,
yeah.
and it looks like doo doo.
Junk. How long ago did you do that? How long, like a couple months?
It's been about 2 months, about 2.5 months. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably that's. I mean, you got to think. I mean, you basically just rip the thing in half, and then it's gonna have to die back and kind of reestablish itself. You know what I mean? And then
Right. I think I need to
trauma.
just do some more. Yeah, I think I need to do more research on it. Morning,
Well,
Greg.
it sounds like it's bouncing back. So I think once you
Yeah,
so
yeah,
now you're gonna have two big ass plants.
right, exactly. And then I got the what is it? Uh, Pontageton. That thing got huge.
Oh yeah,
Just like my Amazon sword, it got huge.
I just got some of those bulbs, these Pontageton
Yeah,
bulbs.
you'll
Let's see
love
how
it.
they
They're
grow.
really pretty. They're really
Yeah,
pretty.
definitely cool. And I got that. What's the other one I just got? Was that Pogostemon octopus ocellatus? Whatever that stuff looks like, a giant
Yes,
like, braided
like
cord.
right.
Got some of that. That stuff looks pretty cool. Hopefully that
Right
grows.
on.
Like I put them in the tank, so they got like these heavy plant eaters, man. So they leave it
Right.
alone.
F zone regulators are supposed to be pretty good for not. That's for the CO2 tanks, and and I agree. If you're going to use them in a series, don't go cheap. You start putting carbon dioxide
I got
or
I had a
CO2, I
buddy.
should say,
He's a
in the
welder,
air. It's not pretty good.
but he was doing some job where they stumbled across this box of like it was like a full on like case of hospital grade regulators, like oxygen regulators. I was like, dude, do you know
Wow,
how much money that
very
is
cool.
right there?
Really, absolutely.
Yeah, that solenoid would be good too. So that would
And
be
Greg
good.
says he has the F zone regulators, and he says it works really well. Addictive hobbies. Good morning to you.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna do CO2, you probably need one of those like the ones with the solenoid, so you could shut them off.
Right.
Timer, you know
Now,
what I mean?
don't they make what kind of pleco did I get, or do I get? Oh, JDR. I got. Let's see. Super
JDR.
red bristle nose. I have clown plecos. I have calico bristle nose, albino bristle nose, albino longfin
Yeah,
bristle
that
nose,
stuff.
lemon yellow, blue-eyed plecos, and the chocolate bristle nose plecos. And then I have a common pleco, an albino common pleco, and I have a spotted pleco. I think.
Wow, that's a lot of
Yeah,
plants.
I'm a pleco kind of guy.
I have.
Catfish are cool, man.
Clown
Catfish are
pleco.
cool.
You got a clown pleco that I barely ever see.
I have 6 of them.
I have a sailfin pleco, and I have a bristle.
Oh, way cool. Way cool.
That's it.
I
And I
think
only bought
altogether,
bristle nose, and here it is. Somebody I've been given donated the other ones.
right. I think altogether, I counted almost 40 plecos altogether.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to get
Now,
some of
the
the cool
majority of
ones.
them are just a chocolate bristle nose, But I got a good deal on a lot of them. So I bought, was it 10 or 15 of
Sunshine
them? I can't
pleco.
remember. Oh, those are smoking awesome.
JD
Love
just
them.
got one.
Those are awesome.
Yawn. He's also got that.
No way, redfish. No way.
Oh no!
Wow! Oh wow! Wild
I've
caught from
heard that
Peru.
happen.
Galaxy
Yeah.
plecos.
With plecos, just like whatever, especially bristle noses, they're just like something, and then they all just croak.
You know what though? I've never had a problem with my plecos. Ever. I take that back. I had one problem with a pleco. It was a common pleco at that. put him in the tank, and then like 5-6 days later, he's belly up and bloated.
Yeah.
But the rest of them never had. I did have one of my calicos swim up the stream from. I have it on a hang-on back filter, and I learned my lesson. I put a little guard up in front of there now, but he swam up, got into the filter, and I didn't know it. I was looking around. I was like, "Where the heck did he go?" And I was all mad at the cat, about to kick the cat, And then I went in there because I clean my filters once a week.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh no, there he is. Sorry, kitty.
Was he alive or was?
Oh no, he was.
He
was gone. Yeah.
I had a mono shrimp that did that to me on a small little 10-gallon betta tank. And they were putting a mono shrimp in there, and at some point the mono shrimp was gone. I'm like, all right, he crawled out, whatever, but or the betta ate him. Said it was like one of those little, like, I don't know, it was like one of those little penguin filters or like the whatever for like a 10-gallon betta tank. And I opened it up and there were some sponges in there. I go to reach in there and pull off the sponge, and I was like crawling in the back of my hand with that Amano shrimp. And man, I shrieked like a girl and flung it, and that shrimp went flying across the room. And he started doing like the crawling for a while. Oh man.
Right.
So, from that day on, he was nicknamed Houdini, and he lived for a little while. That wasn't his last day, but man, he scared the heck out of me.
Right. Sean, you're putting together a 20-gallon long rack. What are you putting in? Is it going to be shrimp or guppies? What are you putting in there? Andre, I thought I was the only one that did the rock wool thing. I do that too. Until I get it ready, until I put them into a tank. That's exactly what I do too.
What was that? He just keeps it in the rock wool?
Yeah, putting root tabs in the rock wool.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Actually.
Right, and then while you're like now, what I do, I got a tub outside, and I just put them in there until I'm. Redfish. That's the only thing I would think of. Either that, or depending on where you got them from, they might have had a parasite too. Because I know plecos are notorious for getting that. If they're if they're wild caught, they'll have a parasite that'll just tear them up too.
Yeah, and that's
the bad thing about plecos is you can't really see them on a pleco,
And don't they have that thing where if you medicate them for like bacteria or something like that, you could end up killing off their gut bacteria, which in turn they can't survive that because they need that to digest whatever they're digesting. Right. I don't know if that's true about bristlenose.
Right.
I know some of the
that's what I've heard. I've heard the same thing. That's why I'll treat them for a parasite, and that's about that's what all you really can do.
See you, Jan.
All right, JDR, be safe, brother. So
yeah, I don't know, man. That's it's one of those mysteries unless you get a microscope and start taking colony swabs.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, snails are notorious for carrying some crazy stuff too.
Oh, now you just got some snails coming in the mail.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you just as long like what I do with my snails is you ever seen those little 1-gallon beta tanks?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and I got one that's got the little filter thing on top and yada yada yada.
Right.
I'll just put the snails in there for about a month.
That's not a bad idea.
You can't really medicate them, but you can kind of monitor them and make sure they're not jacked up.
Some you can. I mean, I got snails in my quarantine tank that won't die unless I hit it with something like fenbendazole or something like that. Then it'll kill everything. But I've run
no way.
I've run anti-parasite meds. I've run, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And, bacteria stuff, and they seem to be doing all right. So
you're right. You know what though, Jason? I have seen the same thing. Not with Corey's, but
redfish, bluefish.
My angelfish. Yeah.
I'm Jason as well, Jason.
The other Jason. The redfish, bluefish, Jason.
Gotcha.
But I've had the same thing happen to me with angelfish.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. And I, you know what? I've been battling it with my angelfish for about 4 or 5 months, actually.
A parasite internal.
Yeah.
What kind? Oh yeah,
Camelina
camelinus.
worms. Man, those are the worst damn things ever. I
Have you
swear on
tried
my mother's
that
grave.
fenbendazole? Have you tried that?
That's what I've been using, you
Oh, I
know.
see.
And I thought I had them beat, you know. And then I would, because I that's my probably one of
7 days
favorite tanks
afterwards
I
is when
have.
I think you gotta wait.
Yeah, so I went in there and I thought I treated them, waited 4 days, treated them again, waited 4 days, treated them again, waited 4 days, and I treated them again.
Right.
Okay, so I was like, I'm gonna make sure I kick these things good,
Yeah, yeah.
and I went in there like a week later, and sure enough, I just seen that little red thread hanging out of his
Oh,
butt, and I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me? Really?"
should have just
So
grabbed it, and pulled it off. Think.
that right, yeah. So that way they get infected and die.
No, I mean, but I think that is one of the solutions is to actually physically pull it off but they're hard
Oh,
to
I have
catch
no idea.
because from what I understand, they retract back up into the like any sort of threat until they get
Right.
like
Well,
big,
see,
big.
right. So now what I've been told, I think was it fenbendazole or was it one of the other meds I tried? But what it does, it doesn't actually kill the camellinus worm. What it does is it paralyzes them, so
Mm,
they can't hook their little
I
hungry
see.
mouths into the fish on the inside, and then it allows the fish to pass it.
Yeah, I
Well, then it
gotcha.
goes onto the substrate, and you have any bottom feeders,
They're gonna pick them up.
they're going to
Yeah,
pick it up, right?
or yeah, either that or they're just gonna whatever try and live in
So
the
that
substrate.
was the issue I had, you know.
Yeah, I was trying to
And
think. There's some other meds too. What is it? That might be effective. There's it's hard to get, but not fenbendazole, flubendazole. It's a different one. I think I have it. It's hard to get. It's more. It's a heavy duty one, but it's what is it? Select Aquatics is where I got mine from. I think that's
gotcha.
good for camelinus worms. The flubendazole. Hang on, I can look. I got the stuff over there. Give me 1 sec.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Redfish, bluefish, absolutely right. They're they're there constantly. That's just like a human, you know. The flu is around everywhere we go. It's there, you know, or whatever kind of illnesses are out there or viruses, they're there all over the place. And as soon as you're not eating right or you're changing your diet or whatever, or the seasons change or whatever might trigger it, you end up getting sick. It's the same thing with our fish.
I
The
was wrong.
same exact thing with our fish.
Levamisole is what I got, and
Levamisole, yes.
that's
Levamisole is
supposed to be
good.
really good. Have you tried it?
No, I haven't. I didn't need to try it. Like I said, and now if this benzodazole didn't work, that was my next go-to.
I gotcha. I was reading here. It
That was
says
my
this is
next go-to.
this. It says blah blah blah. The fish may tolerate higher concentrations, but this dose is effective for all uses of this drug, especially treatment of camelinus worms and parasites
Yeah.
responsible for live bearer disease. That's why I got it because I had some wasting disease going on.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, if you ever get it, whatever, if this doesn't work for you, try out Select Aquatics. He's actually pretty good at it. Like Greg Sage, I don't know if you've ever heard the guy, but he's
Yeah.
been around for a while, and he has this stuff that like you literally. Let's see my camera. Wow. How are you not seeing this?
I'm seeing your hand.
Okay, I'm not seeing my hand. Okay, there it is. There's quite a delay going on here. That's why, yeah, but it's like a 3D printed thing.
Okay.
And yeah, whatever. And it's got like the little dosing thing in there, and it comes with instructions and yada, yada, yada.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so, and it's meant for dosing like fish tanks. So he has it like all broken down to like, this per gallon.
Gotcha.
And it's not that expensive, honestly.
Right on.
It was relatively cheap.
So,
and could save you some hassle.
So redfish is levamisole like more potent than other meds that are out there? Is that why it's the treatment of choice, or is that like your personal treatment of choice? Because I found that it worked very well for me once I really dosed the mess out of the aquarium. I haven't had a problem since. Yes, exactly. You got to vac the mess out of it. And as far as your filtration systems too, you're supposed to take all the what you call it out of it too. The anything carbon like that, you got to take all that stuff out too. And what I did just to be on the safe side, I took out all the media, took out all the sponges, all the bio balls, everything. Took it out, trashed it, and got all brand new once it was all said and done.
Yeah, Monster Fish goes on it. The links. Yeah, Levamisol, that's where I got from Greg Sage.
Yeah, see, I thought I was right on that.
Yeah, the nematodes, yeah.
Yeah,
and supposedly
see,
you're supposed to, I guess the treatment is just feed them. Like you're supposed to feed them pretty heavily too while you're doing the treatment.
Right,
It kind of forces
exactly.
them out.
Makes them go more, right?
Yeah, and just pushes all the worms out.
Exactly. See, that's what I was doing. I would get like the what do you call it? The brine shrimp, the frozen brine shrimp, and I would take a little bit of the aquarium water, put it in a little jar, put like 7 or 8 of the cubes in there, the frozen cubes.
Mm-hmm.
Put the medicine in there, and I just let those little things thaw out, and then I would feed them with the tweezers, So I make sure they're eating it and it's not going to the bottom.
Yeah.
So I made sure they were eating it, yeah. And
right
then
on.
the next day I'd go in there and clean it out with the gravel vac, and then I'd feed them again and vacuum again the next day, feed them again and vacuum again the next day. But then after I would feed them the brine shrimp, I would just feed the mess out of them with flake food, flake food and small pellets.
Yeah.
Just get them to go.
It
sounds gross, but that's it, Get those bowels working.
Yeah. Yeah, if you get them to eat with the food, yeah, it's super effective.
Yeah, usually if they're not eating, they're pretty far gone. But now I will say this: I did have some guppies with it, and they wasn't eating at all. And believe it or not, I took a shot in the dark, and I just put straight levamisol in the water. I put them in a little one of them little 2.5 gallon aquariums, and I just put the medicine right directly in the water, and it seemed to work because they're still alive.
Where'd you get your levamisol?
Levamisol? I got it from. Matter of fact, I got it right down here. I need this big old bag of Eco Complete. Let's see where it should be right here. Yep. Got my fish medicine cabinet down here.
Fish meds. Yeah, I got one of those too.
They got their own medicine cabinet. I got it from Thomas Labs. Fish benzidol. It's benzidol. Anti-parasitic fish medication.
Sweet. Yeah. Oh, that's fenbendazole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about levamisol. That's completely different.
Oh yeah, well levamisol is This is redfish, bluefish was talking about this too, wasn't he? Or is it levamisol?
No, he was talking about levamisol.
Oh, okay.
Too. That's what I just showed you was levamisol.
Oh, I got you. But
so you're using fenbendazole.
Yeah, this has been working really good for me.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Really good.
Kind of does the same thing.
And I think this cost me. I want to say it was $30. $30, but there's 30 doses in here, so it's basically
was it like
shipping
10
and everything like that?
10 gallons per whatever.
No, like I say, it says to put it in 4 ounces of food and let it soak for 30 minutes. Yeah, so they're getting it dosed directly to them.
Food, I gotcha. Yeah, okay, that's a good idea. Yeah,
love this stuff. It saved me. It saved me a bunch of angelfish and whatever else I got in there. I got so many fish in there now. It even saved my yo-yo loach too.
Nice.
Saved my yo-yo loach. Yeah, he's my buddy. Every time I go to feed him, he comes swim right to the top. But what time does Jess come on today?
Nice.
Is it 9:30 or 9? Oh, at 10.
I thought it was 10. I could be wrong. I didn't see that.
I don't want to run over on her stream. That's all.
I didn't see her notification. Let me see if it's up now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she's on right now.
Oh, is she?
It's after 10, yeah, so she's on.
It's after 10?
Well, my time.
Wow. Oh, okay. It's 9:08 here.
Yeah.
So I guess
Start at 9.
if everybody would like to run over there, I've been on for about an hour now, I'm sure, right?
57 minutes.
All right. Yep. So yeah, if y'all want to run over there, and go hang out over there, and I guess we'll use the room raid code Rock in the morning.
Rock in the morning.
Yep. Like rock in the morning.
Oh, rock.
Rocko raid. Rocko raid. Do this one here. Hashtag rock.
Rock and morning. You lead the hashtags, man. I don't.
So I guess we'll meet over there, guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I really do appreciate you guys. You guys are the most wonderful people ever. I want you to know that, and I truly mean that.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
So, no, my pleasure, my friend, my pleasure. So,
Yep.
let's go over there and yeah, we'll catch you all in the next one. God bless, guys. Have a wonderful morning. We'll see y'all over there at Jess's morning aquatic show.
Right on, guys. See you. Cheers.